Hi everyone, I'm Dr. Taylor McFarland, a board certified pediatric dentist, and I'm going to review or actually unbox for you today Daniel Tiger and Lenni the Lion, the kid-size AutoBrush toothbrushes. They sent them to me as a gift, and I'm here to just let you know what I think about them today. I'm not going to be demonstrating them today. I'm not going to use my kids in my content. I do not do that. If you want to learn more about that, you can check out Sarah from Mom Uncharted. But my thoughts are similar to the adult one, which you can find already on my YouTube channel. I will at least unbox these and show you everything they include, and I'll talk a little bit about how they clean and then what you want to look for in a high quality toothbrush. Now let's open up Daniel.
Hi, neighbor.
So cute. I don't know about your kids. Mine love Daniel Tiger. He's just adorable. Okay, that's... It's lengthy. Even has a little tail. So cute. I really like these brushes for children who aren't interested, who are struggling with toothbrushing, because they are really cute. They can help get them motivated to brush. Open our little things. I think it's the plug. Hopefully it's got a little charge for us, although we're not really using it. It doesn't really matter. The grown-up version of this toothbrush had a nice little mount that you set it in. This looks like you just plug it in. It doesn't have the magnetic mount. So there we go. So now what we'll do is find the double-sided brush head. The AutoBrushes now are not just one-side U-shaped bristles like this is a Y brush. That's the only a single-sided brush. AutoBrush has it on both sides. So let me find the brush head for those. Da, 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 da. I found them. Okay, so these are the two brush heads they sent. I have a 6-year-old and a 4-year-old, so they sent me the age 6 to 8 brush head and the age 3 to 5 brush head. And the difference being this would be a child in only primary teeth, so the 20 baby teeth, and then this would be for a child who has gotten their 6-year molars, so you just need a greater reach for that toothbrush. So that one goes with Lenni. So here is the one for Daniel. And I can show you the difference with the two sides of the brush, which theoretically, if you think about the mouth and you're biting down and brushing your teeth, if you want to be able to clean efficiently or quickly, you want to clean both sides at the same time. That is how you're essentially going to be making up for brushing, but at a shorter time period, as they claim you can do. So here we are, and you can see that there are bristles on both sides, and they are true nylon bristles. They're not the silicone bristles like you'll see in those little cheap toothbrushes that they sell on Amazon for kids. Those are absolute garbage. They do not work. I'll show you an example of those. So this is a kid's toothbrush you would get off of Amazon for comparison. It's cute, but when you look at the bristles for comparison, they're just silicone. So they're rounded, they aren't firm, so they are not going to be cleaning very efficiently at all. If you want any chance of a U-shaped, mouthguard shaped toothbrush cleaning your child's teeth, it really needs to be a true bristled toothbrush. The only one that I know of that has two sides is the AutoBrush. So let's compare those up close. So you see how this has a whole bunch of bristles like you would see on a traditional toothbrush. It's going to scrub your teeth. This does not. It literally just looks like a little baster brush. They're very flimsy. This is not going to scrub their teeth well at all. So do not recommend these silicone ones. Now let's put this on you. Oh. So I just realized that it does have that little base. I saw these two pieces and I forgot about this. What you do for the base mount is it has a little magnet, which is nice. It's a little magnetic plug. And you stick it on the bottom there. You plug it in, let it charge. And you can plug it via a USB port or like this. I'm glad they put the base charger thing on. A lot of things now are using that USB charger only, and I'm like, I don't have USB outlets. Now let's look at how to apply it or put it on. So it takes some interesting finesse at first to get it in there. I realized with the adult brush, you kind of have to push a little harder than you think you need to, and it kind of crunches, but it's okay. It works. Okay, and then I don't know if it's charged at all from being in the, oh, look, and it lights up those silly lights. You see how it's vibrating up and down. So it's shaking up and down, and then it's also vibrating. And I'm going to time it. I'll put right here how long that was. But they advocate with the adult brush, probably this one too, an abbreviated brushing time. What I found with my adult toothbrush, the adult size toothbrush, is it still had areas that it missed and you still needed, you know, the full 2 minutes. Okay, I just reopened the box and I found actually has some little stickers underneath and then the instructions, which I'm looking for the brush time. So let's see what they are recommending for the amount of time. Oh, how cute. It has a little like toothbrushing chart, little stickers. Kids love stickers. And let's see like the grown-up one, what times they're recommending. Different cleaning modes. So the cleaning modes and the lights, I don't think those really matter all that much. You want to use a mode that they can tolerate, and that is the trouble with these. You saw how it undulated back and forth and it was vibrating. It is not sensory-wise, it is not low stimulation. It is quite a bit of stimulation. So if your child does not like the traditional toothbrush because of the vibrating, I wouldn't be banking on this to be less stimulating for them. And then the brushing lengths that they have are 30 seconds, 60 seconds with the song, or 60 without the song. And so in theory, we want to brush our teeth for about 2 minutes. If you've got 32 adult teeth, it's a little bit less for kids, maybe more like 1.5 minutes for a 6-year-old with their 4 permanent molars, because you're brushing about 5 seconds for the number of teeth that they have. And a 6-year-old with 4 molars has 24 teeth. But they're thinking about 2 minutes. And then if you divide that in half because you're brushing simultaneously, then that would be a minute, right? I think with the adult one, and I'll have to double check myself, but I want to say that it was 90 seconds in the end that I concluded was the best, that you want to brush the longest. But even then, even at the longest brushing length, it was still missing areas back by the back molars. So that's Daniel Tiger. Let's take a look at Lenni the Lion. See you, Daniel. They do have a foam toothpaste that goes with it. And so let's talk a little bit about toothpaste. The purpose of toothpaste is not like soap. It's not cleaning your teeth. The toothbrush is what is actually mechanically cleaning your teeth, removing that plaque. The toothpaste is just to serve as a vehicle for a remineralizing agent, so like fluoride, nanohydroxyapatite, or hydroxyapatite in kids. AutoBrush, they had a nano silver one, but after I reviewed the adult one, they let me know that there's one actually with fluoride, not nano silver. I'm pretty hesitant with kids and nanoparticles, even nanohydroxyapatite, because we don't yet know exactly how those are absorbed and where they're stored and what they're doing in our bodies. And kids, their physiology is so much more complex than adults, and then they've got a lot of growing to do. And so I don't yet recommend nanohydroxyapatite or nano silver, especially in kids yet. So I wouldn't use a nano silver one. I would use just traditional toothpaste with fluoride in it. They say you don't have to use a foam one either, but they do come with a foaming toothpaste. But any toothpaste just in a small amount is going to get in their mouth. You don't have to put it all over the whole U-brush. Just give them a few little dots, and that's going to get that fluoride in there to help strengthen their enamel. All right, now let's take a look at the smaller sized toothbrush. The brush itself isn't smaller, but the brush head they sent me is for a 3 to 5-year-old for Lenni the Lion. Cute. Here's a little jungle theme bass. He roars. There's Lenni. He has a tail too. Cute. And open up the charger. Then as I saw with the other one underneath, they've got a little sticker chart, the instructions, place for them to record their brushing. So again, I think these are lovely as tools if a child can tolerate it sensory-wise, just to help get them motivated about toothbrushing. You're just getting them more open to the idea, but it's not cheap. It's over $100 toothbrush, but it is high quality, the best quality in my opinion, U-shaped, mouth-shaped toothbrush that you can find, but with the caveat that it still is not going to clean all the places that a traditional toothbrush would, and you probably still want to be able to go in afterward and clean the back molars for your child. Here is the small sized AutoBrush. I'll show you kind of the different, oh, it's so tiny. So good. So small. So these brushes, they aren't cheap. They're over $100. But if you can afford the price tag, if you've got a kiddo who's struggling with the traditional toothbrush, either manual or electric, these might just be interesting and fun enough for them to try. They can use independently. And then that might allow them to tolerate a brief brushing period after where you can go in and clean the molar areas, because that's where these miss. They're not able to press in sideways and clean the embrasures of the molars. I'll try and show a little video on this other side for you of what that looks like, but it's just not able to press into that molar area and clean those embrasures. And that's really what we need, is the sides of those teeth, every area to be clean of plaque. Sensory-wise, if your child can tolerate this, if the vibrations, the rotations, using it for a full minute, which is still a while, if they can tolerate that, it may be a good kind of gateway tool to get them used to a traditional toothbrush, but the end goal still will be having them use a traditional manual or electric toothbrush. You as the adult will help them with brushing until about age 7. They're not able to clean very thoroughly very well on their own until that time. But if you want to let them use this first and then you go in after to get the areas that they missed, that can be an acceptable way to use this successfully. Now let me show you what these 2 brush heads look like side by side. So this is the 3 to 5-year-old side and this is the 6 to 8-year-old. So this child has their 6-year molars in, this one only has the 20 primary teeth. They're really cute. Let's listen to Leo the Lion. And just like Daniel, it has a 30-second mode or a 60-second mode. Oh, little lights again. Don't really need those lights, they don't do much. We'll watch. See, it's kind of vibrating up and down. It's trying to scrub. There we go. Lenni the Lion. Those are the 2 kids brushes from AutoBrush. I do think they're really cute. I would use these if you can afford them because they are expensive, but you in no way need them. They actually do not clean as well as a traditional electric or manual toothbrush used with the proper technique. You want to be helping your children with brushing anyway until they're about age 7, but this is a tool that they can use independently. It might help increase their motivation to brush if you're struggling in that area. It is still sensory-wise, a lot of vibration, of wiggling around. To actually use the toothbrush, you put it in your mouth and you wiggle it around up and down and slide it back and forth. So it's still pretty intensive. They still may not do it very well. Even I, as a trained dentist, when I used the grown-up size AutoBrush, it did not clean my teeth effectively. It did miss some areas around my back molars. So just go in expecting that this is not going to be the most thorough clean, although it is going to be the best clean that you can get from a U-shaped AutoBrush. They've put a lot of technology, a lot of science and investigation into these. They have some studies that show it is beneficial, but it is still not, in my opinion, as effective as a traditional toothbrush, but it might be a very helpful tool in your journey toward acclimating your child to a traditional toothbrush. So thank you, AutoBrush, for sending me these. They are absolutely adorable. I love the little song and I think they might be really helpful in some cases for some families. Thank you.